What if 30 minutes of workout or exercise a day could protect your brain, steady your balance, and lift your energy without a gym membership or complicated equipment? Today, you'll get a simple plan you can start this week, built from the best global guidelines and real research on how movement lowers stroke risk after 60. Stay with me, because by the end, you'll know exactly how much to do, how hard to go, and which aerobic activities are safest and most effective for you. What if 30 minutes a day could help lower your stroke risk and boost your energy? Would you start today? Stay with me, because in this episode, you'll get a zero confusion plan for walking, cycling, or swimming that fits real to the stroke proof. After 60 podcast, where we turn trusted health guidance into simple, daily actions you can actually keep. While you listen, decide which option fits you best: brisk walking, easy cycling, or a joint-friendly pool session. At the end, you'll have a 7-day schedule you can start immediately. And remember, this podcast is educational. Always follow your clinician's advice if you have medical concerns. Ready? Let's build your heart and brain protective minutes. Before we begin, hit subscribe, like, and turn on the bell so you never miss the next steps in this 4 episodes podcast. Stroke is a leading cause of long-term disability, but the part we often underestimate is how strongly regular physical activity moves the needle on the biggest drivers of stroke: high blood pressure, unhealthy blood lipids, and impaired blood sugar control. The recommendation for older adults is clear. Aim for at least 150 minutes per week of moderate intensity aerobic activity, plus muscle strengthening work and balance training across the week. We'll translate that into a realistic calendar and start by building your aerobic foundation today. You don't need to guess your intensity. Use the talk test. During moderate effort, you can talk, but you cannot sing. If you're breathless and can't get words out, that's too hard for today's plan. Think of moderate effort as a somewhat hard feeling that you can sustain for 20 to 30 minutes. This simple cue is endorsed by public health agencies because it's practical and surprisingly accurate. Why does exercise help prevent stroke? First, it trains your blood vessels to dilate more easily, lowering resting blood pressure and the stress on delicate brain arteries. Second, regular movement improves how your body handles glucose and insulin, which protects vessel linings over time. Third, it supports a healthier lipid profile. Large pooled studies show a dose-response relationship. More total or leisure time activity links to lower risk of ischemic and hemorrhagic stroke. And even people doing low or insufficient levels of leisure activity still see benefit compared with doing almost none. In short, moving more consistently matters. One more reality check. Independence requires balance. For many older adults, fall risk is what secretly limits how active they feel safe to be. Practices like Tai Chi measurably improve balance and reduce falls in older adults, including those already at higher risk. That's essential because feeling steadier makes it easier to accumulate the minutes you need for heart and brain protection. We'll build balance into the weekly plan in later parts. For now, know that balance training is a powerful safety multiplier. Before we step outside or onto a bike, let's run a quick safety checklist. If you've had recent chest pain, uncontrolled blood pressure, new dizziness, a recent transient ischemic attack or stroke, or major changes to your medications, check with your clinician before you change your routine. If you've been inactive, it's wise to begin with 5 to 10 minutes and add 2 to 5 minutes every few days. Never hold your breath during exertion. Stop immediately and seek medical care if you feel chest pressure, severe shortness of breath, sudden one-sided weakness, trouble speaking, or sudden vision loss. These rules aren't meant to scare you, they're meant to keep you consistent, which is where the real protection comes from. Now, let's build your aerobic foundation, the core engine of your stroke risk plan. Your target is to reach 150 minutes per week of moderate activity. The easiest way to picture this is 30 minutes a day on 5 days each week. If that's too much to start, we'll scale it down and climb gradually. Your main options are brisk walking, easy cycling, and swimming or water walking. Choose the one you'll actually do because adherence beats perfection. Number 1. Brisk walking, your pulse check walk. Your most powerful pill may be your next half-hour walk. Walking gently raises your heart rate, helps lower blood pressure over time, and contributes directly to the minutes that matter for stroke prevention. Start with a warm-up at an easy pace for 3 to 5 minutes. Then settle into a pace where you can speak in short sentences but couldn't sing. Keep your eyes forward, your chest tall, and let your arms swing naturally. After 10 to 20 minutes, cool down for 3 to 5 minutes, and finish with a gentle calf and hip flexor stretch. If knee or hip joints complain, shorten your stride slightly and focus on a quicker, softer step. If 30 minutes is out of reach, try intervals. 2 minutes brisk, 1 minute easy, repeated for 15 to 30 minutes. This counts. Progression is simple. In week 1, 5 walks of 10 to 15 minutes each. In week 2, 5 walks of 20 minutes. In week 3, 25 to 30 minutes most days. By week 4, you'll be stringing together the full 150 minutes. Number 2. Cycling. Easy on the joints, big on flow. If your knees grumble when you walk, let the bike carry you. A stationary bike removes impact while still letting you reach a steady, moderate heart rate. Set the seat so your knee has a slight bend at the bottom of the pedal stroke, and sit tall. Spin 5 minutes easy, then ride 12 to 20 minutes at a talk test pace. Then cool down for 3 to 5 minutes. Keep the cadence smooth rather than mashing against heavy resistance. If balance is a concern, a recumbent bike or a simple portable seated pedaler under a sturdy chair can let you accumulate 10 to 20-minute bouts across the day until you meet your daily target. The science is clear. Cycling minutes count the same toward your weekly goal. Number 3. Swimming or water walking. The buoyancy boost. Water reduces joint load and provides gentle resistance in all directions, making it ideal for achy joints or anyone building back fitness. For water walking, seniors should start in the shallow end, posture tall, and walk with purposeful steps. 2 minutes easy, 1 minute a bit faster, repeating 10 to 15 times. For lap swimming, alternate easy and moderate lengths. Pause at the wall if you feel lightheaded or your form falls apart. Quality beats quantity. Choose a lane near the lifeguard, watch for slippery tiles, and bring dry layers for after your swim. Again, every minute counts toward your 150. How hard is moderate exactly? Here's the cue to remember. If you can chat but not sing, you're in the right zone. That single line gives you a reliable, real-time intensity check without needing a gadget. Use it every session. If you drift into breathless territory, you're over the target. Slow down. If you can sing comfortably, nudge the pace up. Over weeks, your body will adapt, and what feels moderate today will feel easier later. That's the sign your vessels, heart, and muscles are getting fitter. Let's talk about good tired versus bad tired. Good tired is a warm, used but not abused feeling in your legs, and a light breathiness that fades during the cool down. Bad tired is dizziness, chest pressure, unusual shortness of breath, or any neurological warning sign such as sudden weakness on one side or trouble speaking. If you cross into bad tired, stop and get checked. protecting yourself in the moment is part of protecting your brain for the long run. How soon does this matter? Sooner than you think. Large cohort analyses, pooling many studies, show that as total and leisure time physical activity climbs, stroke risk falls in a graded way. Even small increases from a very low baseline are linked to meaningful improvements. That's why the message for beginners is start small, start today. 5 or 10 minutes now beats waiting for the perfect 30-minute window tomorrow. Here's a 2-track weekly plan so you can pick the lane that fits your life. Full plan track. This matches the big guidelines. Aerobic. 5 days of 30 minutes, choosing from brisk walking, easy cycling, or swimming. Strength. 2 days per week, covering upper and lower body. Balance. 5 to 10 minutes most days. Flexibility. 5 to 10 minutes after sessions. This is the evidence-aligned mix for older adults. Cardio minutes for heart and brain, plus muscle and balance for stability and independence. We'll build the strength and balance blocks in episodes 2 and 3 of this series. Start small track. This is how you climb safely. Week 1. 5 to 10 minutes of walking most days, plus 1 or 2 short sessions of 10 minutes on a stationary or seated pedaler. Week 2. 15 to 20 minutes of walking most days. Week 3. 25 minutes of walking on 4 days and 15 minutes of cycling on 1 day. Week 4. 30 minutes on most days. You've now reached the 150-minute landmark that global and national agencies recommend for older adults. If you prefer water, swap in 2 short pool sessions wherever it helps your joints. Balance training, including Tai Chi, reduces falls and improves steadiness in older adults, across healthy groups and those already at higher risk. A steadier body is a more active body, and a more active body earns the brain protective minutes we're aiming for. In upcoming episodes, you'll learn simple balance drills and a short Tai Chi style sequence you can do safely at home. Finally, here is the most important mindset for seniors. Think move smart, not just more. Choose the activities you enjoy enough to repeat. Check your intensity with the talk test. Add minutes gradually. And treat safety rules as your training partner, not your obstacle. The goal isn't to become an athlete. It's to build a reliable habit that protects your brain, supports your independence, and fits the realities of life after 60. You now have your aerobic foundation and a clear path to 150 minutes a week. In the next episode, we add strength, the quiet protector that supports balance, posture, blood pressure, and independence. You'll get the strength training blueprint, exactly which muscle groups to train, simple band and chair options, how many sets and reps to start with, how to breathe on effort, and how to pair strength days with your walking, cycling, or pool days, so the whole week feels doable and sustainable. Then, in episode 3, we'll add targeted balance and gentle core work to further reduce fall risk and stabilize your posture. And in episode 4, we'll put everything into printable weekly calendars for different ability levels, answer common questions, and finish with a strong, practical call to action you can share with a loved one. Stick with this. 30 minutes a day is not a marathon. It's a promise you keep to the future you. Tap the next episode, Strength That Protects, in the end screen or the top link in the description. If this helped, rate the podcast, share it with someone over 60 who'll walk with you tomorrow, and comment Day 1 so our community can cheer you on. I'll see you in episode 2.